Perspective. Before we start, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And this one, I'm going to be playing a random clip from the It's Complicated channel. Let's get into it.
There are many women today who are out earning men, female doctors, lawyers, etc. Why is a male breadwinner considered to be normal for a man, while a female breadwinner is often considered to be dating down for a woman?
I think a lot of times we refer to back in the days when men were considered the breadwinners. They were the men. They were the people that brought home the money while the women stayed home. So now the generations have changed and things have changed. You know, now women are getting on their shit. Like, it's not just rely on a man anymore. It's do for your own, and he's gonna do for himself. And you guys can either do that shit together, or, you know, one person could be the breadwinner. I guess it all depends on what you agree on in your relationship, but I really do think that it has to do with the change over time.
Why is it that a rich man would sooner change a broke woman's life, but a rich woman is less likely to give a broke man a chance?
Because men like to have the power to uplift and feel like they're doing, I guess, like justice to the woman, versus a woman is like, I don't need to.
No, because women are evolved to seek out men who are higher status than them. It's called hypergamy. Women date across and up social hierarchies, while men date across and down social hierarchies. Women always want a guy who's better than them. That's why they look for guys who are taller, who have more money than them, who are stronger than them. And there's evolutionary reasons behind it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's been a driver of our evolution forward.
Yes. You know what I'm trying to say?
Kinda. I wouldn't necessarily agree with the second part of that question, because I honestly
She doesn't agree because it doesn't put women in a flattering light.
think it's more of a societal stigma.
Everything you notice, these bitches will put it on society. If there's something that makes them look unflattering, they'll say, it's society, it's this, it's that, it's men. They'll always try to offset the blame on something else, some external force or power.
Where society just kind of like
It's never
says
their
that
fault.
Women have a problem being with a man of a certain financial.
It's not society. Bitches don't pick guys who make less than them. For the most part, you might be able to find some female who married a guy who makes less than her, but it's very, very rare, and those relationships are always unhappy, and the woman's unhappy, and the man's miserable.
You know, status. I don't necessarily think that that's what we as women think right off the bat, but
a rich man see the future in a woman, and we could build them up. But a woman already feels when they got money that they already built up, and they wouldn't want to build us up. You feel me? They feel like they're.
21 Savage said it the best. He said, a rich man will change a broke woman's life, but a rich woman won't even look a broke man's way. And it's facts.
Better than us when they have money. We're broke, we're all this when they got money, but when it's the other way around, they want us to pay for their bills and help them financially be stable and everything, you know?
I think we all have standards, but women are always told all their life, don't settle, don't settle, don't settle. So when it comes to a man that is making less money than you, or you're the breadwinner, whatever the case may be, you feel like you're settling for less, you're settling for, like, you feel like you deserve more, whereas
Women always want to put a value, women always want extra value for giving pussy. See, we guys, we see sex as an even value exchange. She gave me pussy, I gave her dick. But that's not how women see sex. They always want something on top of that, either whether it's your commitment or your time or your money, worst case. They see it as a value loaded exchange. They want some value for their box. Well, we just give out dick for free.
a man takes leadership and accountability and can be that leader in that relationship that a woman cannot be.
Okay. What is hypergamy?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a big word.
Okay. Hypergamy essentially means marrying up to a person of higher status. Which gender is more likely to practice hypergamy?
The woman, I'll be honest.
Okay, why is that?
I would say I can only speak for myself, and it's like knowing that if I'm doing so well in life, like yeah, I would want to either marry equal or up. Like, why would I downgrade myself if I know, again, what I'm capable of or what I'm earning?
And yeah, look, this is a very average chick. Like, she's a 5 out of 10. And even she's making these demands. So you can imagine what hot chicks are like. You know what I'm saying? That's why your boy got multiple cars, Benzes. I got this condo downtown. I got another one in construction. You gotta be that guy, man. Even for these average ass bitches. Like, even if you want to pick up this bitch, you gotta have some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not just... It's not like the old days where you could fucking pick up a chick like this if you were making 30, 40K a year. Those days are gone, man. Because these bitches are making 30, 40K a year. So they want some guy who's better than that. They want some guy who makes... If she's making 30, she wants some guy who's making at least double that. She'd want a guy who makes 60. But ideally, they all want 6-figure dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Why would I downgrade myself if I know, again, what I'm capable of or what I'm earning?
Okay. So if women historically
Exactly.
married up, wouldn't that mean that men historically married down?
I mean,
Yep.
So who's really settling for who?
But it's, in society, women have always
In society, see, now it's like he's brought up a point which makes women not look so good. I don't think there's anything wrong with hypergamy. I think it's driven our evolution forward. I think it's a feature of evolution. I think it's made us better. But because she feels like it's not putting women in a good light, she's gonna immediately go to, it's society.
been the prize. So it's the woman trying to earn the...
Let's run
Settling
down
for
that.
who?
But it's, in society, women have always been the prize. So it's the woman trying to earn the the man trying to earn the woman's attention, or, you know, win her over.
So this is where she's wrong. She's not the prize. A guy like me is the prize. Tall, in the top 10% in height and in income, good looking in the face, condo downtown, another one being made, multiple German luxury cars. I'm the fucking prize. A guy like me is the prize. Yeah, now you can't say that for the average Joe. They're not the prize. The average guy who works, you know, the bullshit job, 9 to 5. Sure. But the guys she wants, those guys are the prize. Not her. Like, there's nothing special about her. But all these bitches think they're special. They all think they're 10s.
So at the end of the day, we're the catch. So it's the man trying to get us. So no, he's not marrying down, even if per se I don't make as much as he does, because again, he's happy to have me on his arm
Which gender is more like...
as much as...
She's like at least in her early 30s. She's past her best before date. Talking all this nonsense, man. This is how delusional women have gotten over the years. And this is all because of social media, Instagram. Because I'm sure even she probably gets 80 to 100 likes on every picture she posts. Because guys are simps. Oh, you look so beautiful, baby. And it's got her head fucking in the clouds. It's got her all gassed up.
he does, because again, he's happy to have me on his arm.
Which gender is more likely to practice hypergamy?
Men.
females.
Females? Why do you say men? Why do you say females?
It's just naturally in them to do that.
No, females marry higher up all the time.
Okay.
They marry for money.
Okay, so they're not gonna mess with a guy that's broke. I mean, if you're a guy that's broke and you have nothing to offer a woman, right? Why would a woman mess with you? Most women will not. Okay, so
They'll mess with you if you're good looking, if you got something else going on, or you have the potential to become successful. They'll still fuck with you. Even when I was driving a Honda Accord, I would still get bitches. But you have to have something else, good dick game or something else or potential. They'll still fuck with you, but it's gonna be it's a lot easier when you have money.
you know, you gotta have something going for you as a guy. A good personality, good looks. None of that means nothing. Most women want stability, as in money, and you know, as a lifestyle.
They only think about stability when they turn 29. I've noticed all the women who look for stability and long term, they don't start thinking about that shit till they're 29, 30. And by that time, they're already past their best years. Their best years are behind them, and so they can't get the kind of guy they would get at 21. And a lot of them get depressed and they don't want to settle, and I want the best still. But if they made these, if they were thinking about long term and they were 21, it'd be a lot easier for a lot of these bitches, but they don't understand that.
Like when you talk about the big dream is like, oh, I want to live in maybe a big house and marry into a good life and stuff like that.
But I think where we came from in Denmark is quite equal as it is right now.
Definitely.
It depends how good your education is, and in our case, our education would be just like the man.
Definitely, but that's like the American dream.
Okay. If women historically married up, wouldn't that mean that men historically married down?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
So
the way you
who's
put it together, yes.
Yeah.
so who's really settling for who?
I think as soon as you get married, the man settled for the women.
The man is always settling. In every situation, the man always has to settle at a certain point because there's no woman that you're going to meet that's going to check every single box. Eventually, you're going to have to settle.
Okay. Is hypergamy for women ultimately about security and survival?
I can't say that. I have to disagree because a lot of women, like, about those two definitely, but financially, that's a big thing.
Isn't that a byproduct of evolution? I mean, didn't women want to secure the best genes for their offspring? Isn't that a primal instinct?
Yeah.
So then wouldn't it be about security and survival?
Yeah. I have to agree then, yeah.
Is hypergamy for women ultimately about security and survival?
I think yes.
It could be.
Is
Guys,
that
what are we doing?
is that a byproduct of evolution?
Well, yes, women look for attractive traits in their male to secure them and their offspring. That's like
I think
a primal thing.
men marry down because the girl's good looking, and women marry up because for like money and stuff.
She's
and
right.
they have to be good looking. But you know what? All men.
It's funny the fucking ugly bitch out of the group said they have to be good looking. Like, she's a solid 6. I wonder what she looks like without all that makeup. But I'll give her on face value right now, I'll give her a 6. She's a little overweight. She's kind of cute in the face, but bad attitude. And the ugliest one out of the group talks about he has to be good looking. Bitch, you're a solid 6. Shut the fuck up.
Men end up ugly anyway, so who even really cares? They have to be good looking. But you know what? All men end up ugly anyway, so.
Yo, women age way worse than men, bro. That's why there's that saying, men age like wine, women age like milk. It's facts, bro. That's why as I'm getting older, bro, I get way more 21, 22-year-old chicks hitting me up. I'm 29 now. I get way more 21, 22-year-old chicks now than I did when I was 21, 22 myself. So that's proof that women don't care about a man's age as much as a man cares about a woman's age. And that's because from a biological standpoint, men can produce sperms till we're like 65, 75, even later sometimes. But women lose 90% of their eggs by age 90. And there's other reasons behind it as well. But it's funny to me how like the ugliest bitch out of the group talks about looks. Like, she's like, he has to have money and he has to be good looking. It's like, you're not gonna get that. This female right here, the one holding the mic, she's gonna be a cat lady. Guaranteed. I'll bet the farm on it.
So who even really cares?
I'm not going to include myself in this, but a lot of women are just looking for the richest man. That's the thing. They just want to find the one with the most money. Whereas some are looking for some that would
like
accept
at
them.
least
It's different for everyone, but majority are looking for the one with the.
So do you think that women are looking for sugar daddies and men are looking for trophy wives?
Oh, shit. I gotta agree with you on that one. Guys, don't fight me.
Does hypergamy mean that women will always continue to choose the best?
I like that.
Don't-
I like this girl's energy. She
Don't
keeps
fight
it
me.
real.
Does hypergamy mean that women will always continue to choose the best option and never settle?
No, because a lot of women settle.
Right, but do they want to settle?
No.
So they would want to choose the best option, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, women are.
Settle.
No.
Bro, even these females, they're picky. Like, look at them. 4s, both of them. Man, the game is fucked up, man. The game is fucked up, bro.
So they would want to choose the best option, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, women are picky as is, so it's
That's
like
what I'm saying. Like, fuck.
they're gonna always choose the best option for
Even
who
the
they
ugly
want
ones.
and who they want to be with.
There's
because
no ugly guy in the world who's as picky as these hoes.
they're not gonna settle for less. They're gonna settle for the top dog.
Because guys are told the truth, man. We're more honest with our friends. You bitches, you lie to each other. Yeah, you go, girl. We're all 10s. You fucking lie to each other, man. And that's what this creates, this delusion. It's almost like a mental illness.
Some women are so set on not settling that they never find that perfect person. And it's just, they just keep looking, and they're going to look until they find no one, because no one is going to check all those boxes.
Okay, is hypergamy the...
They find...
See, I can
and
see if this bitch
just-
wants to be picky, because she's hot. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely fuckable. So if she wants to talk that shit, I understand. But the rest of these hoes, man, come on. That fat white bitch and those 2 other hoes, it's ridiculous, man. Like, I'm trying to be nice here. But yeah, at least if this female says, yeah, I want this, all this shit, I understand, because she's attractive. But you see, even the fucking average hoes, we're saying we want this, we want guy to be rich and then good looking, You guys got to step your game up, man. 2022, let's go.
Keep looking, and they're going to look until they find no one, because no one is going to check all those boxes.
Okay, is hypergamy the equivalent of men never satisfied with only one chick?
I mean, a man of high status is always gonna have multiple options. Like
Facts.
that just comes with the man who
Facts.
has money like that, or even has that type of quality of life.
Is hypergamy the equivalent of men never satisfied with only one woman?
Men is never satisfied.
I don't even think it's about women. I think it's about men are just never satisfied, period. Money,
They're not satisfied
women,
with
career.
themselves. Men is not satisfied with...
Or is it...
We want to fuck all the women we can fuck because we have unlimited sperms. You females have limited eggs. I think a female makes 50 eggs through her whole life, and those eggs are born when a female is born, the eggs are already in her. So you have limited eggs. I as a man, I can produce unlimited sperm. Unlimited. That's why. There's an evolutionary reason behind it, but nobody tells these broads that.
Is it men always wanting
They're
the girl with the best
dumb!
looks?
They wanna watch
definitely want a
Kardashians
pretty
and
girl.
fucking
Okay, but I'm
watch
just
TikTok
saying, if women
videos.
are always looking for the best option, wouldn't a man always be looking for the best option as well?
Yes.
Okay, so is that kind of like a similar, comparable thing, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What is the difference between a hypergamous woman and a gold digger?
I feel like a hypergamous woman is looking for someone to do what we were used to back in the day. Lead, be the breadwinner of the family, someone who is just the provider. A gold digger is someone who just wants. If you're in a hypergamous relationship, the woman is still providing, the woman is still doing, the man is doing a lot more. Gold digger is just gonna take, never give, ever.
Okay, a gold digger is just looking straight for money. Like, they don't really care about what the guy looks like, what he has to offer. They just want the money. Well, actually, they do care about what he has to offer. If it's money and luxury or any type of things that they can get from him, then yeah, they'll do it. But you said hypergamy?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, if they go for that, they kind of want to find love in the sense of, quality of life that they have.
Do you find it hypocritical when parents advise their sons to avoid gold diggers while also advising their daughters to find a man who will take care of them?
A little bit. I mean, obviously, a woman...
So isn't hypergamy encouraged in women?
I feel like in this day and age with social media and everything, it is, yeah.
Of course, we're gonna...
I don't think personally there's anything wrong with hypergamy. I think that's how our evolution has moved forward as humans. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but we need to be realistic about it. That's one of the reasons I started this show.
Want to lead our children to the right direction, and if we're raising a son, we're gonna raise them to try to find a woman that can balance out their lives, whereas our daughters, we can't just me personally, I would never let my daughter slack. But also, a man who is able to provide is a man who I believe is able to lead a family and raise a family and make things what they should be.
I agree with what she said. That I agree with gender roles. I think a man should provide, a man should protect. But at the same time, a woman should fulfill her role, which is, listen, let the man be the leader, and be a good mother. Do your duties.
Raised different. Some people might raise their kids like that, but at the end of the day, we all want our children to have the best in life, and it's better when they have a spouse that they parent approve of.
What is the difference between a hypergamous woman and a gold digger?
Because again, if we're not just talking about finances, oftentimes people marry for love and stuff like that. So if there's other factors that are associated with that, then I would say that differentiates her from being a gold digger.
Do you think unconditional love is possible in a romantic relationship, or are people only as loyal as their options?
I think unconditional love is definitely a thing. If both partners are 100% invested, I'm almost positive that it will work. Curiosity will always be a thing, no matter what. That's something you cannot stop. But if you don't act on it, then yes.
What are your thoughts on the following statement? A man's loyalty is tested when he has everything, while a woman's loyalty is tested when her man has nothing.
I feel like that is true.
Facts.
I feel like when a man is down and out, that's a woman's scapegoat to get out the relationship and out the system. And I feel like when a man is up and has everything, power, money, women, that's when you know if he really loves you and he's loyal, if he sticks by your side and holds you down, 10 tones down, always.
I agree with that 110%. That's valid.
So wouldn't that mean that people are only as loyal as their options?
Oh, you're stressing me out. Yes. Why are you doing this to me? Oh my God, but you're telling me things that I never really thought about.
I'm not telling you what you want to hear, I'm telling you what you need to hear.
My boyfriend just broke up with me. This is everything I need to hear.
Really, will you go out with me?
Yeah.
Have you noticed the things men do to compete for women?
Yes, very much so.
What do they do?
One-up each other, competitive talking, and everything that men do, of course.
What are the things women do to compete for men?
I want to run it back to this female real quick.
I'm not telling
She said her
you what you
boyfriend
want to
broke
hear, I'm
up
telling
with
you
her.
what you need to hear.
My boyfriend just broke up with me. This is everything I need to hear.
So, my theory on why her boyfriend broke up with her, because he was a player. He's got multiple plates spinning. And she was one of those plates. And maybe she acted up, maybe she did something, and he cut her off. And he cut her off. I mean, she's attractive. I find her attractive. So a guy that she would be fucking with would be probably on her level or above. And that kind of guy, and he probably had money, I'm guessing, because the way she thinks. And that kind of guy has options. That kind of guy is the prize. She's not the prize in that relationship. He's the prize. And so he exercises options. He's got other bitches. She acts up. He cuts her off. And that's the kind of man you guys need to be. Not be the simp who's like, oh, she broke my heart. Oh, I'm so depressed. Fuck that, bro. Just go get a new girl. Pussy.
Billy, will you go out with me?
Yeah.
Have you noticed the things men do to compete for women?
Yes, very much so.
What do they do?
One-up each other, competitive talking, and everything that men do, of course.
What are the things women do to compete for men?
Market themselves, outslut each other, if you will.
If hypergamy is part of a female's nature, don't you think more people should know what it means?
Yes, but they're not ready for that talk.
Is competition good or bad for society?
Facts.
Good.
They're not ready for that talk.
They're not ready. They're not ready, bro.
Competition good or bad for society?
Good.
Good.
Why?
Because it keeps you at the tip of your toes, top of your game.
Facts.
What are the things men do to compete for women?
dress nice, drive nice things, but people don't understand the psychology of a woman. You do that stuff for yourself, the woman gonna find you. So
My man's a G, bro. My man's a pimp. He knows the game.
you gotta do something to impress a woman. You do something to level yourself up, and that's when the women be like, see you and be like,
Facts.
you know, now it's a competition for real.
This guy's a G.
What
He
are the
knows
things
the
women
game,
do
bro.
to compete for men?
That's my man. He knows.
It's the outfits, the nails. For some reason, the eyelashes, we don't even like that. Y'all be doing the
Facts.
eyelashes.
I don't give a fuck
I
about
don't
how
know who
long
told
your
y'all that was
eyelashes
cute.
are.
Does a woman's hypergamous
Facts, bro. Let me run that back for you
nail-
hoes.
It's the outfits, the nails. For some reason, the eyelashes, we don't even like that. Y'all be
Facts.
doing the
I don't
eyelashes.
give a fuck about a bitch.
I don't know who told
fake
y'all that was
eyelashes,
cute.
bro.
Does a woman's hypergamous nature fuel men to compete with each other?
Yes, 100%.
Is competition good or bad for society?
It's terrible.
Yo, see how fake eyelashes look. Literally, like some of them be poking out like blades.
Because men will
It's
kill
crazy.
someone over a woman.
Okay, but doesn't that also encourage men to improve themselves?
To a certain extent,
So would it be good and bad?
yes.
Since most women want the top men, won't that mean they'll have to share them?
Yep.
Well, everybody top is not the same thing.
Do you think that women...
The top 10% of guys, top 20% of guys, which is what most females go for, you can look up research on Google. From OkCupid published their results. Tinder did too, I think, recently. And all of the women, the top 80% of women go for the top 20% of guys. So they all want the top 20% of dudes. And so that's why I keep saying you guys got to get your game up, man. And so let me run
want the
that
top
back.
men, won't that mean they'll have to share them?
So you have to share a man like that because he's got a lot of options. When you get to the top, all the bitches want to fuck with you. And when you have one chick, all the other bitches hit you up, and then it becomes the more bitches you get, the more bitches. It just keeps adding. It's like the rich getting richer. It's like that's why you guys will notice when you don't have a girlfriend, you can't find nothing to fuck. But as soon as you get a girlfriend, all the hoes start hitting you up. It's facts, man. It's like the rich getting richer, and you got to step up your game, man. And the good thing about being a man is we're not just judged based off our looks. You know, fortunately, I got it all. I got the looks, I got the money, I got the properties, I got the cars. God has blessed me. But if you're not the best looking guy, no worries. You can tick other boxes.
Well, everybody top is not the same thing.
Do you think that women will start marrying down or not at all?
Trying to get our secrets.
Yes, I feel like these days a lot of women marry down because a lot of women are in power now over men, and we make more money. We're graduating with more degrees.
You're empowered because of men. Men put you in those positions. Men have built a building so you can work in a quiet, air-conditioned office. Men laid out the society so you can be independent and talk this shit.
And things like that.
So you're welcome.
So I feel like we're stepping up and men are kind of stepping down a little bit.
Y'all are doing all the easy jobs. All the men are doing all the hard shit, the things that matter. Like making shit like this, or the laptop that I'm using, or bridges, the CN Tower behind me, the building that I'm in right now. We're still doing all the hard shit. Y'all are doing all the easy jobs. Hello, this is Microsoft customer support. This is you bitches. That's like your peak. We're out here doing all the hard shit.
Interesting. Okay. Do you think that hypergamy leads to polyamory?
I gotta think about it because it's kind of like it does in a certain way because it seems like everybody is out to get something from someone. Everybody is trying to advance. It don't matter if you're a male or a woman. People get in relationships to advance in a way. If you was the ugly guy who couldn't get the cute girl, now you grown and you got money, you're gonna go after the beautiful woman. If you was the girl who didn't have a lot of money and stuff, you're gonna go after the man who can take care of you and get you to the next level that you want to be. Everybody is out for the next thing. Everybody is out for the best thing, and that's for themselves.
If most women want to date the top men, won't that mean they have to share them?
No. Eventually,
Okay, no sharing should be ever
Well, all I'm
happen.
saying is, as women become more powerful and become higher status, doesn't their dating pool of men to choose from shrink because most women want to date a man on their level or higher?
Yes.
So once again, isn't it true that women would often rather be the emperor's mistress than the peasant's wife?
Facts. That's why all the kings had all the bitches and the peasants had none.
Yeah.
So if a woman wants a loyal man, wouldn't she have to settle for an average man rather than a high value man that every woman wants?
I mean, yeah.
They all fucking the top 20% of guys, man.
Unfortunately, that's what's happening.
Yeah, it is. It's a sad world we live in.
It's a sad. It's
And you know what? And you know
women decide who they fuck, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's how it should be. But these bitches will never take any accountability. They never do.
what? You have to date someone that's ugly to be treated right. You know what? I don't mean that. I don't mean that.
Okay,
I don't mean that.
And
I don't
finally,
mean
what are your
that.
thoughts on the following statement? Okay, a man's loyalty is tested when he has everything, while a woman's loyalty is tested when her man has nothing.
I think
That is so true, and we should end it on that. Thank you, Vegas. See you soon.
So that was the end of the video. I hope you motherfuckers learned something, because as I've mentioned many times, even the most average basic bitch wants the biggest G's. So you guys got to step your game up. If you're not a good-looking dude like the fat, ugly white bitch was saying, you can still get your money up, you can get your game up, but you gotta also get your fitness up. You can't be a fat motherfucker out here with money. That's how you get played. Even Biggie Smalls got played. You know what I'm saying? Tupac fucked his girl, and that's because there was that fitness box that Biggie didn't tick. These bitches want the best, man. I'm telling you guys right now. So get your game up, subscribe to the channel, like the